Light Warriors, do you have any idea how grateful I am for all of you? Some things in life cannot be seen with 3D eyes, only from the 5th dimension. And the power of gratitude is important. And if you utilize the power of gratitude, Light Warrior, you will become the person that you came here to be. Hello everyone, I am Michael and I help guide people on the evolutionary journey. The power of gratitude. This is more important than you could even imagine. You can become the person that you came here to be through the power of gratitude. And during this season, it's time to really reflect on gratitude. And when you give gratitude for things that were part of your journey, that shaped you to who you are today, you begin to grow exponentially. Many things are part of our everyday lives. Many of them are positive, and sometimes, Light Warrior, they're not positive. They can be kind of harsh. But when we look through a 5D lens, we're not just looking with 3D eyes. If we look at situations, people, things, and situations with 5D eyes, we could really understand how important gratitude is. Like on my journey, I'm very grateful for my parents and for their guidance when I was younger. Before I was ready, right? I chose the greatest parents. That's right, I chose them, right? And I'm very grateful and I love my mother and father so much. And I'm grateful for my sister. My sister is the standard of an empath. Yes, you are, dear. And I'm grateful that I could call her my sister. And every woman should aspire to be as great as my sister. And I have these people in my life, and they helped me along on my journey. So you might have immediate family members that go out of their way for you, and you become who you are from these family members, and they're gonna shape who you are, who you become, and they show you love and they help guide you. And not everyone's situation with family is the same. So on my journey, I could stand out here and be so grateful for my family. And that's the family that I have now. We might not be a big family, but it's not the size of the house. It's about the love that's inside the house. And then you could be grateful on your journey for people that go out of their way for you to be maybe a mentor, friends, right? these people are not your blood, right? People that you come across on your journey. And before you were ready, they watched out for you and they helped give you guidance. And on my journey, I could be grateful for my good friend Adam, the Chi Master, right? And Adam looked out for me before I knew everything that was going on. And he didn't have to. But he went out of his way because he saw something in me. And he gave me a chance, right? I wasn't aware of all these things, right? A lot of this process is becoming fine-tuned. So I might have someone like Adam that came along on my journey and was a good mentor. And he did what he needed to do and let me figure out the rest on my own. And I had another mentor, Barbara. And also, she came into my life and didn't have to, but she went out of her way to help me out with things. And a lot of things that she taught me panned out to be the way it is today. You see, Baba, everything that I've created, sometimes you might need a person that comes into your life that gives you a little bit of tough love. So sometimes a person could be nurturing. Adam was such. And sometimes people could give you tough love. Barbara was such. And sometimes it doesn't have to be always masculine and feminine. It could be any direction. That was the case on my journey. And I'm grateful for my Nana and Papa. And you all hear me talk about them. But sometimes the greatest gifts that a person can give you is the gift of consciousness. And both of them instilled much in me. I'm very grateful. See, growing up, I had 4 people working on me, right? I basically had parents, and I had a second set of parents. And I'm grateful for that. Because it shaped me out to be who I am today. I came in, I knew I had a big mission, so I selected the best. And it took 4 people, and they all taught me something. My parents and my Nana and Papa, my grandparents. Those phrases are just cultural words, right? My grandmother, my grandfather. I know many people come from different cultures, but that's what I called them. And I'm grateful I saw all of the phases of their life. And even through the ending of their life, because it taught me a lot of lessons and the importance of what I'm doing now. And I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I stood out here 2 years ago and I told you all that this relationship is mutual. You are all helping me remember who I am. And I'll share that message if you've never seen it, because future proves past, dear ones. I'm grateful for all of you, because what would this be without all of you, right? I'd be some guy walking out in nature. Here I am, right? And I'm talking to myself, right? I'm talking to the rocks. I'm talking to the plants, right? I'm talking to the sun. Look at that sun, right? Talking to nature. That's what I'd be. But I'm out here talking to thousands of you for millions of times. 1.5 million views. Must be doing something right, kid, right? I'm grateful for all of you. And I'm grateful for the core light warriors. The people that have been with me since the beginning. And you all went out of your way. Still to this day, the core light warriors that I've never met in my life, but yet they still go out of their way to make sure this mission is successful. I've never met you, and you've shown me more love, maybe than people that you actually know in your everyday life. Complete strangers. I know many of you resonate with this. We're all complete strangers, and we're all out here on the 5D Earth, and we're all connected. And a lot of you go out of your way for this, and I'm forever grateful. If it wasn't for the people that knew who I was through my vibration in the beginning, right? I didn't really know what I was doing. There's no manual that says, here you go, Michael, this is how you save the planet. This is how you guide people through the event. This is how you commence the global reset. This is how you protect all of the children of Gaia, right? There is nothing that tells you what to do. You just need to figure it out on your own. So maybe it wasn't the best in the beginning, but as I told you, it will become what it needs to be. And it has done so. And it became what it is today because of the people that believed in me without ever meeting me, and they went out of their way, still to this day, to share these messages, because I told you this will be authentic and this will go through the people. I'm teaching you how to do this authentically. This is how it's done from the 5th dimension, authentically. All of these structures, right? All of this social media stuff that's collapsing was all ego-based. Now, the energy is not siphoned from people. The energy is given out to improve their everyday life. And I'm grateful for all of you that went out of their way. Very grateful. Share gratitude, right? Don't keep it in. But the more gratitude you put out there, you become the person that you came here to be. Just like I said in the original gratitude video, right? Future proves past. This time of year, the holiday season, it's rough for many people. And a lot of you have been writing to me, and you're having a hard time. You know people that are having a hard time. And it comes with the process. It comes with this matrix, this time period. A lot of this time period is rough because we don't live in an authentic reality. So people can feel lonely, and this time period they struggle with depression. What is depression? Deep rest, right? And the energy that operates the body, it's getting tired. You might be lonely, and many people on their journey, they feel this depression during this time period. It's important to reconnect with source frequency. reconnect with nature. But not everything is rainbows and unicorns, Light Warrior. So a lot of things I can be grateful for the lesser experiences that I've had on my journey. Because it helps me become the person that I came here to be. As we go through this holiday season, right, we're giving thanks right now. And I'm grateful that I'll have my parents and my sister. But I've always wished that maybe one day, right, I could maybe have a beautiful girlfriend, join the family dinner. But year after year, I'm always alone. Everyone's journey is different, but I could be grateful for these experiences. I need to feel the pain, just like all of you. That's why I'm not up there. I came down here to walk amongst you and feel. That's why Commander is on the ground, dear ones. I feel what you feel. So, during this time period, it could be sad, right? You always want maybe to have maybe a partner, whatever that might be, a woman, a man, whatever it is. Someone that you care about and cares about you. Whatever you want to call it, right? Everyone's different. But a lot of people struggle with loneliness. But I can be grateful that you have these experiences, but it teaches you lessons. And it teaches you the power lies inside of you. I could be grateful that I have my parents, my sister. But I know that because you all wrote to me, that I know a lot of you are alone. Completely alone. That's why I make this message. Because we're all together. We've been losing our brothers and sisters. I'm empath too. I make this message that you get up, Light Warriors. I'm grateful for all of you. And I know it might be hard. Some people's journeys are a lot harder than mine. And you said you don't have any family. I'm your family, kid. As you are mine. The people that I've never met in my life, we're all family. I told you this. Get up. I know this time period is rough. But I'm here to get you all to and through the event. Right? I feel it. I feel with all of you. And it might not be the easiest time period, but we could focus our attention, the currency of the universe. Refocus your attention. Everyone's journey is hard. I'm tired, right, of being alone. But I could be grateful, right, for experiences and being protected and not having the wrong people siphon energy away. I could be grateful. I could stand out here and be grateful that I never had a person siphon my energy away to ruin all of this. Being in isolation has helped me become the person that I came here to be. I studied, I worked on my craft, and I had the time without the energy drainages. Watch out for those energy vampires, light warriors. Watch out for them. But you could look at things from the 5th dimension and know that they are important. This is all important in the process. We're shining a light on gratitude. All of these things help shape who we are, our experiences. All of our journeys are different. So be grateful for what you have. And if you don't have anything, you have me, kid. I'm grateful for this place. When the first phase of the event started, this was one of the first places that I came to. And I'd come out here and I'd walk around and get some of those shells and do videos, and just a nice place to walk around. Walk all the way around and I'd get ideas. It's not an easy time period, but this is the global reset. It ain't easy, kid, but we can be grateful. Resiliency. That's what this time period is all about. I'm gonna keep fighting for you, kid. I walk this plane to feel. That's why I'm on the ground. I'm grateful for everyone, right? All the lessons. My father taught me resiliency, and I'm still standing. I'm a common man, and look how big our community is now. I did this by myself. I'm one person running this, right? But I have all of you to share the messages. This will be authentic, and this will go through the people. So we can be grateful for these aspects of our life. Be grateful for the lessons. Be grateful for experiences. And guess what, light warriors? Not everything is rainbows and unicorns. Everything is what it is. The power of authenticity. Be grateful for these experiences. Be grateful for your mentors. And be grateful for the people that love you. Whether they're your blood, I love my family, or the people that are your soul family. The people that you've never met in your life, and they go out of their way for you. I'm grateful for all of you. And I'll keep moving forward for you. I assure you, it's kind of lonely. And knowing that I'm doing this work, you make it worth it to get up in the morning. And I actually look forward to this every single day. Meeting up with you for these messages and premieres and transmissions and whatever you want to call it, right? We'll figure it out in the end. Let's be real. Let's be authentic. Let's give gratitude this season. And everyone's situation is different. So just take a moment to think about people. I think about you. I could complain about certain things, but everyone's situation is different. So be grateful for what you have. I'm grateful for what I have. I'm grateful for my family, and I'm grateful for my soul family. And, you know, we just keep moving forward. It is what it is, light warriors. I love you all. This is the power of gratitude, and use it to be the person that you came here to be. Remember, we cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious of the power of gratitude. You are my family. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. We are the 144,000 warriors of the rainbow. It is time to take back our everyday lives. We've come a long way in 2 short years. But future proves past, light warriors. Be grateful and tell those that you love about your gratitude for them. I'm sure you'll be raising their vibration. You don't know what's inside of someone's mind, especially during this time of year. I'll be the authentic warrior to get the ball rolling. I will be the voice for the voiceless, light warriors. And you all will be that voice as well. Nothing will stop this. Nothing, light warriors. We're going to go through this season of gratitude. And when it's all over, we're all going to be partying on the 5D Earth. Yep. Universe will just keep working on key. Right? I'm grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for my life lessons. And now, light warriors, I'm prepared. We will all become the person that we came here to be. All right, so get that turkey leg and pumpkin pie and holiday cheer, and we're all gonna get through this final stage of this year. You better believe it, light warriors. Victory.